we're down to 5 seconds. Joe Johnson bothered on the perimeter turns and triples with 1.9 to play.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone, and good afternoon to you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. This is going to be a video about Joe Johnson. It's titled Bag Work, Joe Johnson, and it is brought to you by a channel called Second Round Pick. I'm going to link the original video down below in the description like I always do. And extra shout out to members here who are also listed in the description. This one very well might get, should get demonetized because it's going to be all Joe Johnson, ISO Joe highlights. And shout out to the comments in the members section. This was a suggestion, and it's not just him. There's multiple players that I think over the next couple of days here or the next week or so, I'm going to try to do one video a day where it's going to cover one of these awesome basketball players that don't get enough love, don't get enough attention, and it's been kind of my mission for the summer. But anyways, you guys, so we're going to check out Joe Johnson here in this video called Bag Work, and I think that's all I have to say about it. But shout out to members, great suggestion, and it's kind of been my mission all along this summer, so it's kind of why I'm doing 3 videos a day. Anyways, anything else? Like the vid? Let's do it.
Sloan.
I just want to point out, look for the low dribbles with ISO Joe. It's something special about him, man.
5 seconds left. Johnson in a mismatch with Nurkic.
Whoa!
Fakes it. Oh, ankle breaker! Joe Johnson just put Nurkic on his backside.
Now you got to take it.
And for those of you guys who end up being impressed with this, he's still playing in the Big 3 right now. He's still in the Big 3 league. I think he's like 3-time MVP or something at this point.
To the fact that Wade's
smooth as butter.
Here.
Johnson on a pull. Nice crossover. Ooze from the crowd. And it gets the Nets bench off their seats.
Listen, Joe Johnson is a
behind the back there.
high percentage, one-on-one guy.
5 on the shot clock. Joe Johnson.
Wow, I just want to point out something cool here. When this channel released this video, they were at 1,000 subscribers. They're now at 44,000 subscribers. Look at that. Which, speaking of which, let's make it one more.
5 on the shot clock. Joe Johnson.
Look at that. Look at that.
Takes it. Takes it.
Yeah, it was like a cobra there.
Dude.
With a mongoose. Not many match LeBron James in terms of strength. Johnson, one of the few. Does Brooklyn have an answer now? Shot clock down to 3.
Joe has the finesse.
Johnson. Johnson, do it again.
Yeah, you can't guard something like that.
4 seconds left. Double overtime. Nets looking
got
for the
you.
win. Johnson the step back.
And
Joe Johnson.
My goodness.
He wins it.
dang. That's with Tayshaun on him, too.
Johnson, who had 19 points in the first meeting in Brooklyn. Let the Nets spin move on Rubio and in.
And this is the problem that Minnesota's going to have with Joe Johnson being as big as he is and the go-to guy. They play a lot in isolation.
Yeah, Rubio can't stop him.
Ibaka picks up Garnett. Then they switch. Ibaka's got Johnson behind his back. He's up.
Bang.
Johnson scores the winner for Brooklyn at the...
Won't use the timeout. 5 seconds left. Joe Johnson with 4. Johnson with 2. Drives in. Puts it up. Gets the bounce at the gun. And
a nice job here. Ran it down beautifully. What a tough shot over the top. ISO Joe.
ISO Joe.
With a minute and a half left. Little step back over DeAndre Jordan. Wow, what a shot.
Williams, 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Johnson, a jumper for 3. Yes!
Man.
3 to go. We are
So my Phoenix Suns had him in the very beginning of the 7 seconds or less team that was formed in 2005. I wish we kept him, dude. This guy's clutch, and he's a guaranteed 2 to 3 points anytime. Anytime the offense breaks down and we just need someone to bail us out, Joe's that guy. Every team needs a guy like Joe.
That's number 9. Johnson.
Sometimes you just got to score first.
Step back. He can't Johnson!
Kid goes to double team. Back up top, Williams. Johnson against J.R. Smith now. Johnson on the drive. On the
Nice elevation on that jumper.
Shot from Joe Johnson. And the Nets back up by 1 with 22 seconds remaining.
Its hands with the heroic shooting.
Alonzo G. He's got plenty of room. Joe the baseline. Hawks by 1. 18 seconds left. Clock's off. Cavalier ball.
Back in a bit of a groove last couple of games.
LeBron guarding him again.
James right on top of him. He already has a foul. Johnson gets inside. What a start for Joe Johnson.
Yep. Got you.
AKA Twin with 7 going to the bench. Johnson off the pinch. To
Nice.
Johnson for the slam.
Johnson and Johnson.
Joe to Ivan.
Hawks will be looking for a three-point shot or a three-point play. Johnson to
Too
step
easy.
back 3. Wow. I mean, that's clutch.
Are you serious? 0.3 left. Nets down 2. Johnson gets a shot off.
Good God. How many? I wasn't expecting this in a video called Bag Work. Dude, how many clutch shots does Joe have?
Joe Johnson! That's a winner!
Ooh, that's a crazy shot.
Career points.
Shot clock at 4. Joe goes to work on Granger. Oh, yeah, he lost him on that.
Yeah.
Right now, man, he is having a great game.
LeBron again.
Johnson and James.
Oh, I think you fouled him too.
He's having a great game.
Watch the elbow.
Johnson and James. And it's Joe Johnson again. 26 points for Joe James.
Yeah, I think so.
Hogan's in for Johnson. 4 seconds left.
Can't tap an elbow on a jumper.
Johnson the lead. Yes!
Another game winner in overtime.
He does it again! Johnson gonna have to go with it, which he does with ease a lot of times.
Oh, my goodness. Johnson on a screen. Again, playing at his own tempo, in his own time.
Yep.
With 3 to shoot, the left hand.
Ooh, that's smooth.
Johnson asking for it with 9.
Oh, man.
Johnson, no look feed.
Yeah, look at the gravity in a play like this.
Johnson
What,
asking.
everyone is just gonna collapse around him. And who is it? Who bleeds through? Is it you? Who bleeds through?
For it with 9.
Yep.
Johnson, no look
That's
feed.
just-
Works. Throws it down off the Johnson pass.
That's when you know you're good, man. The whole team don't know how to guard you. They're all trying to at the same time.
A lot of traffic with the Nets.
Johnson against Ware.
Oh, boy.
Over the rookie. Taking it. 6 to shoot.
And active, too.
Cross. Fade. Oh.
Wallace inbound. Johnson with the run of the tie. He does at the buzzer.
In the playoffs.
And we head to a second overtime.
Now we're down to 5 seconds. Joe Johnson bothered on the perimeter, turns and triples with 1.9 to play.
I mean, that was like a broken play, and he still converted.
Big bucket.
Oh.
Johnson. Shake.
Oh, good defense. Dude, okay, good. Look at the release. Look at that defense. He's right on him. Bang.
Carrying this team. Clock at 5. Joe Johnson.
Why the hell is this here? Isn't that dangerous? Am I tripping? Like, what the hell?
Again. This time.
What if somebody does a layup and they end up right into that thing?
Defense. Oh, he got it from Ross to the basket. Johnson made it. Big hoop. Big, Mike.
Wow with foul.
Teague. Joe
That's
for the
wide
tie.
open shot. Wide open shot.
We're going to overtime.
Wide open shot. Johnson hits.
Well, D-Wade's turn.
At 5. And Johnson goes all the way off the glass.
No, he took all
Joe
y'all.
Johnson now with
No good. Morris tip won't go. Rebound loose. Grabbed by Johnson. Ahead with 2. With 1 to the rim. The floater.
Oh,
Good!
man.
And the Nets win.
That's what we get for not paying you.
Ty Corbin's trying every defensive approach he can
Guys, if you hear any weird noises, it's my dog. She's a monster right now. She's just rolling around on the carpet. Yeah, you. Just rolling around on the carpet, just going, making animal monster sounds.
Their 4th of the first quarter.
That's my dog.
Johnson.
Smooth as butter.
Back to back.
Back live. Joe Johnson got it. 6-time All-Star with 0.7 of a second.
Here's Hill to Favors. Pass deflected. Johnson now pulls up and scores. A 5-point lead.
And that is highlight material right there.
Ooh. Wow, can I see that one more time?
And that is
bang,
highlight material right there.
Ow.
Solid. Joe Johnson backs on Caron Butler. Turns and fires and fills it.
He has been fluid tonight.
LeBron again, huh?
Joe Johnson feeling it tonight. And
hey, he was cooking that big three Miami team.
And one for
Getty. He'll have to take the shot. Heads inside. Shot is blocked. Sloan speeds up in the front court. Up and over to Smith.
Josh Smith.
Johnson on the post up against Tony Allen.
I used to think he was like the next Dominique.
10 to shoot. His turn.
The game is close to me. He says, you know what? I still have 6 fouls to give.
Absolutely. 1.5 second difference. Shot clock, the game clock winding down here in the third. Johnson against Felton.
Oh, Felton getting cooked. He went right into him, too.
Joe Johnson. Shot clock is down to 6. Johnson makes his move. Gets around Carroll. Running one-hander, no. Tip in.
Did he tip that in?
Johnson makes his move. Gets around Carroll. Running one-hander,
damn, what a hustle.
Tip in, yes.
See, that's hard, you guys. I'll always point it out. Sean Marion of the Phoenix Suns used to be the best I've ever seen at this. To be able to take a shot and then or to jump, land, and immediately hop again. Like that, it's way more difficult than many think, especially when you're running up and down the court. So that's a big time hustle.
High IQ basketball, okay? Johnson took DeRozan, got inside, and scored again. Back-to-back field goals, and Joe Johnson has 17.
You're gonna be, DeMar DeRozan learned a couple things off of you.
That's another second chance opportunity.
The shot clock. Joe.
Of course.
He threw it in.
Of course he does that. Ooh, what a sound.
Already.
I want to get like a notification sound on my phone for when I get a text or something that sounds just like that.
5 to shoot. Johnson, nice little spin move. Boy, he's here in his own. 7 for 7 from the field in the first quarter. Remember?
Picked up by Darren Williams. Johnson as they run, and he got it to go on a foul.
See, that's difficult pass for him. That's tough to make that decision. It's Derek Favors with his
nice
8th point of the game off the great dime. Here's Joe Johnson.
No way. No way.
Half court. It's good!
While being contested? Look at that shot. He released it from like his waist. Or not his waist, but like the top half of his stomach.
The gun!
Joe Johnson.
Oh.
Johnson.
Damn. Nothing you can do about that.
I've been off for so long. You know what, Matt? All I can say to you is battle through it. Johnson.
And he floats it in. There's Johnson back in on
What a pass. I just want to see it again. How was the space created?
I've been off for so long. You know what, Matt? All I can say to you is battle through it. Johnson.
And he floats it in. There's Johnson.
Oh, you're just going to bleed in. Yep. You fell asleep, huh?
Johnson back in on Carroll. Oh,
gotcha. Yeah, good.
Johnson
Good read, man.
gets it to Joe Johnson.
JJ rises up and drains the shot at the buzzer.
Wow, that's...
And now he's defending Joe Johnson. No easy task that.
Oh, got you. And one.
Tony up in the air.
Inside. Joe Johnson. Double pump to give. Rudy hammers it down.
Rudy Gobert.
And now you're getting the 6th man back involved in this ball game.
Foiled the Pistons home opener. He is so red hot and
Working down on Matthews. Wesley playing with 3 fouls. Johnson goes baseline and
Lord. Joe Johnson.
Nice step back.
Scored Brooklyn's last 6 points. Joe Johnson hasn't missed. He's 4 out of 4 to start the ball game.
That's tough.
Threw it away.
Johnson for three. Puts it in. Joe Johnson.
Goes to within 1. 5 on the shot clock. 45 seconds to go in the quarter.
14-3 nets in the third.
Damn! What a sound again.
That is deep.
Dang. Yeah, guys, consider subscribing to this channel. Like I said, the link is down below in the description. It's my first time finding this channel too. I literally just found it because I was looking for like Joe Johnson highlights. Excuse me, and came across it. So this might be a gem here. Anyways, you guys, that's ISO Joe. As you can see, the guy was, not only was he like incredibly physically strong, but he was smooth as butter. And I think he was what, 6'8"? I forgot his height, but guys, to play that smooth, and he's still playing, he's slower now physically if you watch him in the big three, but he's actually still just as smooth as ever. So I don't know what it is, what gift he was given, or how he worked on that so much, but he's just like, how do I want to say? It's almost like a ballerina. You know what I mean? Just like completely graceful. All of his movements are just, they flow. And I love seeing that in professional sports. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think about ISO Joe. And yeah, we'll continue this journey tomorrow with somebody else, all right? That's all I have to say for now. That's ISO Joe. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you did, and hit that down vote, that dislike button twice if you didn't like watching ISO Joe. And subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, guys. Be water, my friends.